let's discuss another form used in linear transformation, that is invertible linear transformation of linear algebra. The definition is, let U and V be two vector spaces over the field F and T be the linear transformation from U into V such that T is 1 1 and onto. Means we have a mapping T from U to V such that T is 1 1 and onto, then T is called invertible. Means if in any problem you are asked to find out that whether the given transformation is invertible or not, you have to prove that the given mapping is 1 1 and onto. Okay. In other words, if T is a function from U to V, then T is said to be 1 1. The condition for 1 to 1 mapping is if alpha 1 comma alpha 2 belongs to U and alpha 1 is not equals to alpha 2, then this implies that the transformation on alpha 1 will not equals to the transformation on alpha 2. In other words, T is said to be 1 to 1 if alpha 1 or alpha 2 belongs to U, then T alpha 1 equals to T alpha 2. Means if you are given with alpha 1 and alpha 2 which belongs to U and two mapping such that T alpha 1 equals to T alpha 2, this implies that alpha 1 will be equals to alpha 2. Further, T is said to be onto if beta belongs to V, there exists alpha belongs to U such that T alpha equals to P. Means we have to check whether this mapping is true or not. Next, if T is 1 1 and onto, then we define a function from V into U called the inverse of T and denoted by T inverse as follows. Let B be any vector in V. Since T is onto, therefore beta belongs to V. This implies that there exists alpha belongs to U such that T alpha equals to, okay. We define T inverse beta to be alpha, thus T inverse V from V to U such that T inverse beta equals to alpha. This implies that T alpha equals to beta, and the function T inverse is itself 1 1 and onto. Means in simple terms, we have a function is invertible if the mapping is 1 1 and onto, and we have to check whether this T alpha equals to beta or not. Let's understand this concept with the help of an example. We are given with a linear operator on V3R defined by T ABC equals to 3A comma A minus B comma 2A plus B plus C. This is our given transformation where ABC belongs to V3. We have to check whether this T is invertible. If yes, then you have to find a rule for T inverse like the one which defines T. In order to check whether this T is invertible or not, you have to find out whether T is 1 1 or 1 1 and onto or not. Okay, let us first see whether T is 1 1 or not. We have seen this. The condition for this one is if T alpha 1 equals to T alpha 2, then alpha 1 should be equals to alpha 2. Means if T alpha 1 equals to T on alpha 2, then we have, this implies alpha 1 equals to alpha 2. Okay, we are taking two terms, alpha and beta, then T alpha equals to T beta. This implies that T A1 comma B1 comma C1 equals to T A2 comma B2 comma C2. Okay, from this given definition we have, it can be written as 3A1 comma A1 minus B1 comma 2A1 plus B1 plus C1 will be equals to 3a2 a2 minus b2 comma 2a2 plus b2 plus c2. Now equating the terms, we have 3a1 equals to 3a2. It will give a1 equals to a2. Next condition will be a1 minus b1 equals to a2 minus b2. It will give us b1 equals to b2. From these two we can verify this, that b1 equals to b2, and from these two conditions we have c1 equals to c2. That simply means the function is 1 1. What we have done, we have shown that if t alpha 1 equals to t alpha 2, this implies that alpha 1 equals to alpha 2. That's why the given function is 1 1. Now next check whether the given function is onto or not. Now T is a linear transformation on finite dimensional vector space V3R whose dimension is 3 because it has 3 elements. Since T is 1 1, therefore T must be onto. Okay, if T is 1 1 and onto, then T will be invertible, and this gives the answer to this first question, that is T is invertible or not. Now next we have to find out the T inverse, the value of T inverse. If T alpha equals to beta, then T inverse beta will be equals to alpha. If T ABC equals to PQR, that simply means T inverse PQR will be ABC. And from the initial given mapping, we have T ABC equals to 3A comma A comma B comma 2A plus B plus C will be equals to PQR. From these two conditions, we have to find out the value of A, B and C. So P will be equals to 3A, Q will be equals to A minus B, and R will be equals to 2A plus B plus C. So the value of A will be P by 3. Substituting this value of A into this, we have B equals to P by 3 minus Q, and the value of C will be R minus 2A minus B, which will come out R minus 2P by 3 minus P by 3 plus Q, which will come out as R minus P plus Q. Hence, the value of T inverse PQR will be P by 3, B, which is P by 3 minus Q, and R minus P plus Q. This is our value of T inverse.